Hey everybody, my name is Matt Warren. I want to welcome you to presentationfortrainers.com. I am a personal trainer and personal training director in Grand Junction, Colorado at Ultimate Fitness, and we have two guests on the line with us, Jenny Donnelly, who's a dietitian and an aerobics instructor up in Washington State, and also Jennifer Blundell, who is a trainer and lifestyle coach up in Washington State as well. And you're going to hear from them later on in this online presentation. But first, I want to welcome you guys and let you know what the purpose is, what our purpose is for this presentation. And primarily, it's to reach and to connect with anyone in the wellness industry who has a clientele. And we don't want to convince you that AdvoCare is the best company and that you need to do AdvoCare, but we want to share who we are, what we do, and what's possible for you with AdvoCare. So we just want to encourage you to enjoy the presentation, keep an open mind and keep an open heart, and find out if AdvoCare might indeed be a fit for you, because we just want to share the same thing with you that has so richly blessed each of us. And, we have a purpose and a mission to really fix a lot of things that are wrong in the industry. And one of the things that's a challenge is when gyms are retailing products and trainers are cut out of those profits. And here in the bottom right-hand corner, you see Ultimate Fitness, our gym. We proudly carry AdvoCare as our exclusive line of nutritionals at Ultimate Fitness, and our trainers exclusively retail AdvoCare. So we're proving the model out, and it works, and it's literally right now sweeping the nation with gyms and fitness professionals launching AdvoCare in their private studios and gyms. And a little bit about my story. Before AdvoCare came into my life, I was not the breadwinner in my family. My beautiful wife, Amber, who you see there on the left, and that's us in the upper left-hand corner. I look like a cheese ball there. Those are not earmuffs. Those are actually headphones for, we were on a float plane trip in Alaska. We are on an all-expenses-paid Alaskan cruise with AdvoCare, and that's just one of the many blessings that has happened to us through this company. And we would have never had the chance to do that before AdvoCare Nutritionals came into our life. And before AdvoCare, I was just trading hours for dollars. We had no residual income. And like I said, Amber was earning more income than I was. And then that caused me to open my eyes, because originally I was very skeptical to the idea of carrying a direct selling company or even carrying my own nutritionals. I was afraid of what my clients would think of me, and all those things were, definitely unnecessary fears. And since we've said yes to AdvoCare, we've earned over $125,000 since 2005. And keep in mind, that is working AdvoCare on a part-time basis, and our residual income is over $6,000 a month right now. That's income that comes in just over and over repeatedly, and that does not include our training income or Amber's job at the salon. That is just AdvoCare. So it has touched our life. You see that picture of us in Colorado there. We moved to Colorado from Ohio 2 years ago because we had gotten AdvoCare started, and we actually moved to our dream state in our dream location with an existing income with AdvoCare following us. It allowed us to do some incredible things, and we want to share in this presentation what's possible for you with the AdvoCare opportunity. And again, the problem in the industry is we've got people trading hours for dollars. When you do a training session, when the session's over, your income stops. So one of the things we need to do is help people earn income outside of those trading hours for dollars. We have a lot of people leaving the career, getting jobs in the oil fields, driving truck, or selling mortgages, when they really would rather stay in the career as a fitness professional. And AdvoCare gives people that opportunity to actually earn extra income and even become wealthy, if you wish, in the fitness industry. And we don't have to buy into a starving artist lifestyle that being a trainer means we don't make income. And, we want to fix the problem of retail stores and gym owners carrying lines that cut fitness professionals out of the nutritional profits. Because you know what? You're the primary coach that's working with the clients. You guys are the ones in the trenches, and you, in our opinion, are the ones who deserve to be making the majority of that nutritional profit. So the solution is real simple. We can help you earn income that can help you do more than just get by. And there's even a chance here to become wealthy. A lot of trainers, our first year in the business, it paid us an extra $37,000 working at part-time, and that's not getting rich. And right now we're not rich, but I tell you what, we have options. We're going to to Ohio in November to visit family for 2 weeks. And you know why I'm able to take 2 weeks off? Because we have income through nutritionals that keeps paying us even if I'm not doing training sessions. And guess what? When we are doing those training sessions and connecting with our clients, with AdvoCare, we are giving them awesome nourishment that's helping them get the results that they came to us for in the first place. You know, one thing we're proud of is that we have a founder named Charlie Regis, who back in 1993 started AdvoCare. So we've got a 15-year history. We're a 15-year-old company, and Charlie chose the direct selling model, meaning he didn't want AdvoCare sold in the stores beside EAS and Red Bull and all those other products and Muscle Tech. You know, you're not going to find AdvoCare in Walmart. AdvoCare is taken from factory to consumer via distributor. And we are proud of that because Charlie wanted the distributor, you and me, to be able to earn extra income by helping people get healthy. And you know what? With direct selling, your clients get a coach. Now, think about something. When's the last time they've ever gone into GNC and purchased products and have that 16-year-old that was working at GNC behind the desk give them a call a day or two later to find out how product was going? It doesn't happen. But with the direct selling model, we care about the results of our distributor, and we're going to coach them to get phenomenal results. You can see there some of the success of our company. But quite honestly, what spoke to us, what spoke to Amber and I, was guiding principles, those first two especially, that matched with our lifestyle. We could tell that this was a company of difference makers, and really it was the culture of AdvoCare. It was the type of people. We went to an event and then to Success School within our first couple months of doing this business, and we saw trainers, we saw coaches, we saw fit people who had integrity. We liked the integrity and the moral standards that the corporate leadership and the distributor base had, and that's what we call cultural leadership. And that man up in the right-hand corner, Charlie Regis, started this company, and the integrity has stayed with AdvoCare 15 years later. Now, going back to the challenges in the industry, bottom line, guys, is trainers are losing retail profit. So one of the ways you can earn income with AdvoCare is retail sales. But if your clients are shopping at GNC, they're buying Red Bulls from the gym, or they're going to vitaminshop.com, you are not earning income. It certainly wouldn't make sense for an insurance agent to consult on insurance and then not sell a policy. No, they sell a policy. And a financial planner, it wouldn't make sense for them to consult on financial planning but not sell a product. And, of course, their products are mutual funds and things like that, financial products. And as trainers, people come to you to get a result. You owe it to them to be the person to guide them to a product that's going to work. But with AdvoCare, as you can see with the last arrow there, you know, that's going to be able to allow you to reap the profit, and you actually profit 40%, meaning if you pay $60, you can sell it for $100. You've just put $40 extra in your pocket, and that's a big deal when you're spending your time at the gym trading hours for dollars. It makes a big difference. And we also want to give you an example, guys, of how your income not only benefits you just from retail sales, but how it can actually grow outside of the gym. Here I'm training my client, Jessica, who happens to, she's gotten phenomenal results with products, and she became a member, which means she signed up with AdvoCare. Now she orders products from AdvoCare. It's shipped to her house, but guess what? We're not cut out of the loop. The gym earns income from that. I, as her trainer, earn income from that still. But guess what else? Jessica is a salon owner. And, you know, I didn't pitch her the business early on. I just focused on getting her phenomenal results. And what she told me a few months later, she had lost 20 pounds, and she had shared Spark, which is our awesome energy drink. She had shared that with some of her workers in her salon, some of her stylists, and she said, Matt, these girls all day, they can't sell a lick of shampoo, but they talk about Spark all day to their clients. I want to sell AdvoCare out of the salon. And you see that picture on the bottom right-hand corner, that's Jessica in her salon with a big display of AdvoCare products, and it is moving out of there, guys. I'm telling you, it is selling every day, and people are loving product. We see it sell out of the gym. Jessica sells it out of her salon. So what that means to myself and what it can mean for you is that you can profit from nutritionals even outside of the gym. And if you're a gym owner, one of the things to keep in mind is that with AdvoCare, you're not limited to profits just inside the walls of your gym during the hours that your gym is open. And this example here proves that. earning income when she orders from her home, when she sells from her salon, or purchases from the gym. And what's cool, too, is that we even get paid. I'm getting paid to coach Jessica on how to be profitable with AdvoCare. Now, this next slide you're going to see here, basically the focus on this slide is residual income. Do you get paid while you're not training? And you're not truly a business owner. You know, I realized that I didn't have a business as a trainer. I had a practice because my income depended on 100% of my ability to be there doing a session. If I wasn't doing a session, I wasn't getting paid. But when we added AdvoCare into our income model, what that did was it gave us this thing called residual income, income where you do the work up front, you get someone fixed up with awesome products, and they keep reordering those products and reordering those products because they work. You always get paid, which means you can be skiing. You know, Amber and I, we're going skiing this year in Aspen, and we live a couple hours from Aspen, and we're not going to go on Saturday or Sunday when it's crowded. We're going to go on Monday, Tuesday. You know why? Because it's not crowded, and because I don't have to be at the gym getting paid, because we've built a business of loyal product users who are going to be making orders even while we're skiing. Or maybe it's just extra time that you want with your family. Maybe it's personal time. Maybe it's just time for personal growth or daily devotions that you're missing out on because you're not earning extra income. So we really want to encourage you guys to become a fitness entrepreneur, to develop a fitness entrepreneur mindset. Don't see yourself as just a hours for dollars trainer. See yourself as an entrepreneur that can earn income while you sleep, while you travel, while you rest. Now, what happens if your client moves? With the typical model, if let's say you're training a client and they move to Florida from Washington, now not only have you lost a client, if you are just, let's say you're carrying a little retail with basically products that they could get anywhere else. So you've got some Muscle Milk, some EAS, some Red Bull, some things like that. When they're in your gym, yeah, you're earning profit. But guess what happens when they move to Florida? Now they're not your client anymore for nutrition. They're going to Walmart or online somewhere buying the same things. But with AdvoCare, you are always connected to that client, and whenever they order product, you are going to be compensated for that. As a matter of fact, they'll probably be ordering online or calling in an order. It'll be shipped to them from our corporate headquarters in Dallas, Texas, so you don't even have to touch the product, but the paycheck gets sent to you. It's really, really cool. The client or the product follows the client, so you don't lose out on those profits. I can tell you right now, I've got clients that I see in the gym who I trained for maybe 6 sessions. They're not in my training income anymore, but you know what? I got them the result they wanted, got them on a program, but they still are faithful to those AdvoCare products because the products work. You know, this makes me think of my buddy Patrick, who is a trainer as well. He owns his own training studio. But Patrick is the one who recruited Amber and I into AdvoCare. And I got to be honest with you. Initially, I was resistant. I was skeptical. You know, there's people who don't see the need for AdvoCare, but make no mistake, that doesn't mean that they don't need AdvoCare. And I couldn't see AdvoCare, but Lord knows I needed it in the worst way. It took me 6 months to finally come around, but every day I'm thankful to Patrick that he gave me an opportunity, and now I'm paying that forward. You know, we have an opportunity, a world-class opportunity at our Ultimate Fitness gym where we are hiring trainers and blessing them with a chance to build their own AdvoCare business within the walls of our gym, and that's something that's just so powerful. You may have clients who are looking for an opportunity like AdvoCare. If you've got a client who loses 30 pounds and feels amazing, chances are they're going to be sharing it with people. And it's not our job to assume that they've got all the income and that they're just happy with the income they have. Certainly we want to let them know that there is a chance for them to do something great with AdvoCare and to bless others with product and the opportunity if they wish. At this point, I want to introduce someone that's just awesome and very special in the world of AdvoCare, Jenny Donnelly, who lives in Washington State. Jenny, are you there?
Yeah, hey, thanks, Matt. Well, it was 1999, and I was 24 years old, and my dad told me about AdvoCare. So, of course, being a dietitian, I was thinking, what does my dad know about nutrition? And he said, Jenny, this would be an amazing extension to what you already do in nutrition. And honestly, in the back of my mind, I was thinking, oh, vitamins, they're all the same. I don't feel anything. Well, that's when I was really surprised because I tried AdvoCare just for the sake of that my dad sent it to me. And 45 minutes later, I kid you not, I look at my husband and I said, I don't get it. How can I feel this good? It was the product and how I felt that shocked me. And my husband went on to lose 25 pounds of body fat. That was really exciting for me and him. And so we fell in love with the product very, very quickly. It was overnight because we saw the energy that we were looking for right away, and the appetite control was awesome. Well, at the time AdvoCare came into my life, I was in a circumstance that I had 3 different jobs. Even though I had a 4-year degree in nutrition and dietetics, my job did not allow me to make enough money. So I did work at Starbucks at 4 in the morning, and then I also taught fitness classes, which I absolutely love doing that. Might as well get paid to work out. So what happened was, when I started learning about these incomes that AdvoCare distributors were making, I thought, my goodness, I am over here working 3 jobs, and we barely are cutting our bills at the end of the month, and yet I love fitness, I love health, and I love wellness. And these guys over here in AdvoCare are making this kind of money. And so that caused me to dive into the AdvoCare business, look at its reputation, look at the people involved. I was very guarded about what my reputation would be joining this company and leading others into it. But 8 years later, you can see there on the screen what has happened. And so what once was a very long work day has now become a part-time passion for my husband and I. We are full-time parents now, 8 years later, and we have 2 little people and a 3rd one on the way. And what's so cool is that we have a lifestyle where we can now build our passion for wellness and fitness and nutrition around our family. We are not giving up time with our kids to do this because of the residual income that Matt just mentioned. And so I was thinking about this the other day and how wild this is. In a 2-week time period in AdvoCare, we are earning a little bit over what I used to earn in a year at my job at the hospital as a director of the nutrition department at a hospital in Idaho. And that's pretty remarkable, and that's why we continue to share the products, but also the opportunity. We have friends that are absolutely so fired up because their lives are following this pattern as well, and they're earning great income, and it's buying their time back. So it's really exciting. One of the things that really held me skeptical in the beginning was the science of our products. I'm very skeptical. Now, some people listening to this, you're not, and that's fine. I was just one of those people that just kept reading the label, want to know why this works because of my background. And what I did is I researched who was putting these products together. When I found out the credibility behind the people that you're seeing up on the screen and the institutions that they were credible to and that they were accountable to, I thought, man, if I don't trust these guys, who can I trust? Because of their credibility being on the line to much greater degree than mine. And so that is where still today my trust in the products comes from. Now, my mom, she was like, hey, I do not care, safe or not safe, I just want to feel this good every day. Literally, it was the energy that captured people. But there are a few of us, that really want to know that this is safe. And so you might want to go look this up if you're one of those people and just dive in a little deeper. But that's what I had to do, and now I'm just so excited. My kids take products. I have some of the products even being pregnant. That's how safe they are, and we're so confident of the safety and the integrity of the product that we're able to give people. Now, I had to include endorsers because when my husband looked at the product, he really didn't care about safety. That's not really with his gig. But when he saw that AdvoCare had hundreds of non-paid endorsers, high-level athletes, professional athletes, he couldn't believe it. In fact, I remember the day 8 years ago, and he said, man, Tennessee Titans take this? Wow. And he was in shock. And so to him, it was the endorsers that took the product, knowing that they get paid millions of dollars, especially for football and those, certain sports, that they get paid millions of dollars on their bodies to perform the way they're supposed to. And so he knew, logically, man, here's Drew Brees getting paid millions of dollars on his body, and he can take any product he wants, and he chooses AdvoCare out of all those products out there. So that's, my husband was just like, hey, if it's good enough for Drew, it's good enough for me. And so a couple people that I, of course, want to include as well was Chad Martin, because he's up here in our neck of the woods in the Northwest. And so, obviously, people want to know what a professional natural bodybuilder is using. and he's actually featured on one of the news channels here, and he does a lot of different features on this channel, and he's also featured AdvoCare products. A very credible guy, great results. You can go online and look at the products that these guys are taking as well. Now, Josh Brown, that's one of my very favorites, of course, Seattle Seahawks kicker, but what's so neat about Josh is that he is an AdvoCare advisor. He sells the products, and it's probably not because he lacks income, but because he thinks people should know about AdvoCare, and he has a genuine passion for sharing these products with people. In fact, he does have a laptop in his locker so that people can make orders whenever they need to. So it's pretty cool. And I know he shares it with his family as well and his close friends. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to introduce you to such a great friend of mine. She's on our team and as fit as can be, but she was able to come into AdvoCare about a year ago, and I'm going to have her tell her story. But it's really incredible what she's been able to do with different gyms and different trainers, and she's building an incredible team. So, Jennifer, why don't you take it from here?
Great. Thanks, Jenny. Well, you know, I think what's interesting about my story is it just has been just a little over a year before I found AdvoCare, and it's been such an exciting journey so far. I can't wait to see where I am 8 years into it like Jenny is. But so far this year, what happened to me was that I love being a personal trainer. I have such a passion for helping people feel better, look better, get the results that they want. But I was really having to look into a career change because I was completely maxed out at what I could make per hour personal training. I have 2 small children. Again, my lifestyle I just have a busy life, and I could not work any more hours. I was trading dollars for hours like Matt was saying, and I was having to look at doing something different. And when AdvoCare fell into my lap, it was just a dream come true because it's just a natural extension of what I was already doing, helping others look and feel their best. So I was able to take that into my career and add an additional $40,000 so far this year onto what I was making. So that's been just a blessing for me. In addition, I already felt like I was fit, and just adding AdvoCare products into my workouts and my diet, I lost another 10% body fat. And to me, that was just unbelievable. My clients get amazing results. And when my clients get amazing results, believe me, I retain clientele more, and I have a full schedule all the time. And you'll see that picture in the middle here before, well, we're on the next slide here, but that picture in the middle also was a gym that I work with here. There it is. A gym that I work with here in Bellevue, Washington called Evolution Fitness, and they are one of the premier fitness and bodybuilding gyms in all of Washington State. And what happened to me is that I was working at a mainstream gym, one that you probably have all have heard of, and that's where I started building my AdvoCare business on the side. And I had such a passion for the AdvoCare products because they were giving my clients the results that they needed. But what happened is that gym decided they didn't know about AdvoCare. They decided to carry a different product line. And so because that was a little bit of a conflict of interest, I made a decision that I had to think about my future and where I was going, and I couldn't support myself and my family on the amount of money that I was making per hour. So I decided to go independent, brought the products into Evolution Fitness, and in their first 90 days with the product line, they did $30,000 in sales. So not just as a trainer, but I was able to extend that business to a gym owner who's now allowed his trainers to start to build a business within his gym. So it's just taken off from there. And now we can go ahead to the next slide there, Matt, because as a trainer, we see hundreds of other product lines. And as a wellness professional, our credibility is on the line every time we recommend something to somebody. So at first, I was thinking, well, why AdvoCare? There's so many other different lines out there. And so the first thing, like Jenny touched on, is I looked at that Scientific Medical Advisory Board. I did my homework. And I welcome you. Do your homework on AdvoCare. You are going to be so impressed with what you find. Also, the Sports Advisory Council. We've got a Sports Advisory Council, not just professional endorsers, but coaches and strength training coaches across the nation that are in colleges and professional athletics that support and have an advisory council regarding the AdvoCare product line. The next thing that I looked at was the Olympic Standards Committee. I went, okay, they're telling me over a third of Olympic athletes use some sort of an AdvoCare product regimen. And the reason this is because Joe Say, who was the USA wrestling coach for several years, took the AdvoCare product line in 1996 to the Olympic Standards Committee, and he said, I want to know if I can use these products with my team. We're going to Atlanta for the Olympics, and I want to know if I can use these products with my team. So all the products were tested, and they are approved since 1996 for use by Olympic athletes. That was huge for me as a trainer with credibility regarding the safety of the products, because that's one of the first things I hear from my clients. The next thing I looked at was the Banned Substance Control Group of America, with baseball and professional athletes and things that are talked about these days with products that are unsafe. You can guarantee that the AdvoCare products you're putting in your client's mouth are safe. They're approved by the BSCA, Banned Substance Control Group of America. Bottom line, next point, the products work. They have chelated vitamins, pre-digested proteins, synergistic ingredients. You can get as deep scientifically as you want, but the bottom line is when people put them in their mouths, they work, and they work right away. Turnkey lifestyle programs. We have programs that we've designed as AdvoCare distributors to help clients have a turnkey program that's not a diet, where they can get fantastic results and maintain those results for a long period of time instead of feeling like they're going on and off a diet. So that's been very successful as well. Next slide here, the role of a trainer. What does the client want you to provide? Bottom line, our clients want the fastest, most efficient method to optimal results. And what I tell my clients is this is a puzzle. And when there's any one piece of the puzzle missing, it's not complete. They might get good results, but AdvoCare is about optimal results. And in 2002, the Journal of American Medicine Association, they reversed their decision that we can get all the nutrients we need simply from the food pyramid and the 4 food groups that we learned in school. They said we need to supplement our diet to get all the nutrition we need. So that's what AdvoCare does, is it adds that last puzzle piece in. I know you guys have seen those people in the gym. They're there 6 days a week, 7 days a week. They are working so hard, and something is missing. They're just not getting those results that they want. You add in AdvoCare, and those results start to happen. It's just putting that optimal nutrition in the body. Let's see what we've got here. Clients get faster results. Absolutely. I retain clientele so much more when clients are getting results and get referrals and keep my schedule full. Second thing, clients get the highest quality nutrition. I'm not sending them to GNC or the supplements shop or somewhere else to get their products. I'm making sure that they get the best quality nutrition in their body. So I feel really good about that. And then when the clients retain their results by continuing their supplements after we're done training, guess what? Now I've created that residual income where I'm making money. Now it's a win-win situation, a trainer's dream. That client is not my client anymore, but they're going to continue taking their supplements because it makes them feel good and it makes them retain their results. In AdvoCare, we have 5 different product lines, and I'm not going to go all through those right now, but one of the things that was really hit home for me was that there is no signature product that's this one fantastic product in AdvoCare. In each line, there are several products that are amazing. They do absolutely what they say, and whether somebody wants to lose body fat or there's a 300-pound linebacker who wants to have explosive movement, or a baseball player that wants to get faster and quicker without getting bulky, whatever the result that somebody wants, we can design a program with them with AdvoCare that they're going to get those results. The other thing that, as a trainer to me, was we're in Washington State here, and most of the local gyms, when they carry a product line, they will have a quota for their personal trainers, and when they meet that quota, they'll either get a small bonus or they'll get maybe 5 to 10% of the sales that they do. In AdvoCare, in the retail and wholesale side of it, we earn 40% retail profits and residual commissions on those. So much more of an avenue for creating a higher income and doing what we love. We have one more slide here. This is just really bringing it down to the nuts and bolts here, guys. This is not a difficult business. To me, there was a lot of things when I first came in that seemed, gosh, this is overwhelming. There's so much to learn. But when it really comes down to it, the money part is a byproduct of helping people. When I started this company, I was making an extra $500 to $1,000 a month, and I was so happy. And then all of a sudden, I was making $1,000 to $2,000 a month, and then $2,000 to $3,000, and there was no cap on my income. It just kept growing. And what I love to see is Jenny, 8 years down the road, making per month what I made my first year. But what I really see, because AdvoCare provides audited income statistics for all the levels in the company, and what you will see is that the people that stick with AdvoCare and continually build a business consistently double their income every year. So bottom line, we do two things. We help people physically to enhance their lives to look better and feel better, and then we enhance people's lives financially, helping them improve their finances. And bottom line, those are the two things that we do. So I'm excited. I hope that you got some great information from today. And actually, I'm going to hand it over to Matt so we can close this for you.
Jim Blundell, thanks. That was so awesome. And thank you, too, Jenny Donnelly. You guys are just models of what's possible with the AdvoCare opportunity for someone in the wellness industry who's got a clientele. And right there, you see Ultimate Fitness in GJ, Colorado. That's our success stories board there. And what's cool about those 8 stories is that all 8 of those people mention in their stories that they take AdvoCare products. And I'll just be straight up, guys. The people, like Jen was saying, who buy into the products and who are coachable and take the products like they're supposed to, make their workouts, those are the people who you'll find get great results and the best results. And when products work, obviously there's income to be earned. Now, one of the things that I am most proud of is the fact that in our gym, this is a picture of our trainers, that we've given these people an opportunity. You know, it's not a mindset of big gym, big director, little trainers, hey guys, get busy, make us money. You know what? These people are business owners within a business. And that's one of the things, when I approached John and Cindy Laffey, the owners of that gym, I presented to them this company with one of the benefits to them being that they could help fitness professionals truly make a career. And this gentleman right beside me, Keto Aguilar, you know, Keto, when he called me and when I interviewed him over the phone, he said, Matt, this is the most exciting thing I've ever heard in a job. You know, I've been really discouraged because I've been calling around to gyms and they've either been not nice to me, or everybody says you can't make any money in this town, and you sure can't make any money training. But the opportunity you're talking about is exciting. And guess what? Keto became a member of our staff. Not only does he just rip it up with AdvoCare, he is a more productive trainer, more profitable trainer, because he's got a dream. You know, we gave him a dream to be a business owner in America within our gym, and that's something that we're really proud about at Ultimate Fitness. And I know there's probably some trainers saying, man, I wish I could work, you know, I wish I could train in a gym like that. And the reality of it is that you can. If you believe it, you can. You know, I don't know the situation that you're in right now, but I would just ask you to keep an open mind and an open heart, that if you're feeling it in your gut that you are meant to be a part of the AdvoCare team, it'll work out. You might have a story like Jen Blundell, who was working in a mainstream gym that wouldn't let her sell AdvoCare. When she found that this company was going to be a part of her life, she made the things happen, started building it on the side, and eventually transitioned to a place that would embrace AdvoCare. And we want to encourage you to do the same thing. Get in an environment that will allow you to embrace AdvoCare. Now, down here at the bottom, you see some benefits. Benefits to a gym owner or a studio owner. If you're helping your trainers get paid, you're going to reduce trainer turnover. You're going to keep people in the career. You're also going to grow your income outside of the gym, because some of your clients are business owners like health and hair salons or tanning salons, where they're eventually going to be carrying that product in there, or you're just going to have some people that just love the product so much that that teacher or that coach who's a training client becomes a distributor of the product. But most importantly, provide an opportunity. I can honestly say that's the thing we're most proud of at Ultimate Fitness, is that we are providing an opportunity for our trainers. Now, at this next slide here, what you're going to see is the gal on the left. Obviously, she's someone who did not buy into AdvoCare, and you know what? 2 years is going to go by. I promise you that. 2 years is going to go by, and what will not happen in 2 years is there will not be more hours in a day. There still will be 24 hours in a day, and I promise you this, personal training is not going to be bringing in $300 an hour. Okay, training rates are probably going to be about the same that they are now. So the bottom line is, what could life be like in 2 years? If you had a spirit of optimism and faith that AdvoCare can work, if you work AdvoCare, what could life be like in 2 years? Because there's basically two types of people on the line right now who are watching this presentation. There's people who in 2 years will be earning residual income, and there's people who won't be earning residual income. And you personally, you either will or won't be earning residual ongoing income. And you have the chance right here to make a decision about AdvoCare, to make a decision about your fitness career, to make a decision about whether you're just a worker or an entrepreneur. We want to encourage you to take the step to be involved with what we do. And if you decide you want to know more about how to get started with AdvoCare, contact the person who referred you to this presentation. Get to Advisor as fast as possible. That gives you a 40% lifetime discount. You also get to earn 40% profit when you retail to your client base. And then you can get trained using the new distributor 10-point checklist. Guys, the success system is there. The products work. The business works. We are the only variable. And we want to encourage you guys, if this is the fit for you and you're feeling it in your gut, join the AdvoCare team. We want to thank you for hanging in and watching this entire presentation, and on behalf of Jen Donnelly and Jen Blundell, we want to say thank you, and we want to invite you to enjoy the AdvoCare, to join the AdvoCare team. We hope to meet you personally at our next Success School. Good night, and God bless.